Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well. So I know it's been a minute since I've came on here, but I wanted to do some quick pulls for each zodiac sign. I just felt like doing it, so why not, right? I didn't want to do it live for whoever wants to join and hang out while I do these reads. Awesome. Whoever doesn't can watch the replay. So if I am directly talking to y'all and this is the replay, that is why, okay? Alrighty, so like I said, I'm gonna be just pulling some quick messages for each sign. I was specifically drawn towards my angel therapy deck. So we're gonna be using these cards for messages, but as I was putting my other decks away, I was drawn towards my surrender deck. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do one card each for each sign, and this can be applied to you whenever you come across this video. I like to suggest getting a reading for your sun, moon, and rising, and if you don't know what that is, go Google it and enter your birth date, your location, all that, and you'll find out what your placements are. One sign may not always resonate with you, and that's why your moon and your rising can come in handy. Alrighty, so let's get right into it. Let's just do this, actually. We'll just keep one here. All right, so for Aries, whenever you come across this, I pray that everyone walks away with one message that resonates, inspires, confirms, or guides you for your highest and greatest good. Aries placements, one card face up. We have surrender to the magic of who you are. Let's go ahead and get another message with this. Angel therapy message for Aries placements, please, whenever they come across those. Mediumship. Okay, this is a very specific message here for Aries placements, okay? There is a part of you that is denying who you are when it comes to your psychic abilities and gifts. I don't necessarily think this is just going to be regarding mediumship. For some of you, this may be a literal message that's just to the point, right? But for some of you, the rest of you, I feel that this is just regarding any clairvoyancy, clairaudience that may have been there in like the background, but you've been afraid of. You've been afraid of acknowledging, accepting for yourself because you're afraid of what others are going to think of you. Very specific message, as I said here. For a small amount of you, I do feel that you want to reach out to someone that can connect with the people who have passed away, so you can get a reading or messages from someone that you feel that you would like guidance from or feel their presence from. I feel like someone specifically has felt a presence from a loved one that has departed and wants to read more into that, whatever that message is. Okay, very specific message there. Won't resonate with everyone. But for the rest of you, I do feel there's a part of you that you won't accept who you are, and you're ashamed a little bit. You're afraid what people are going to say and judge about you. I'm going to read the messages here on the cards. We all have magic in us. Even in the mundane aspects of life, remember that you are a magical being with the uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. That's your surrender message right now, okay? Whether this is regarding this other message or not, remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Mediumship, you have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. All right. Awesome. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get a message for Taurus placements for whenever you come across this. For Taurus placements, one card face up. Surrender to inner peace. Okay. A lot of you are struggling with making peace with a certain situation, I feel. That's the first thing that came up. I feel like a lot of mental chatter is dominating your energy. You're bringing your own energy down by giving in to this mental chatter and anxiety, I feel. Taurus, what's going on? I feel it's very important for you guys to take a certain amount of time, at least 30 minutes or something each day for yourselves to kind of just cleanse your energy and just be. Yeah, mental chatter. We have God box with some specific messages here we'll get into in a second. So direct message, surrender to inner peace for Taurus. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. There is a part of you that's still struggling to let go of the mental stress and anxieties and worries, all of that, to which your guides and angels are saying this message here with God box. Very specific messages here, and I want y'all to do this, okay? Write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. I feel like you guys are kind of trying to control whatever outcome or an attachment to an outcome here. And your guides are just saying, you need to let it go. You're getting in your own way. It's happening, it's unfolding for you, but you don't need to necessarily know all the details. It's okay if you're not in control. I'm feeling a lot of heart chakra stuff, like I'm feeling literal heartache right now. So this may be tied to some love situations or something that has really pained you in the past. I just got a notification, so I'm going to take that as a confirmation. All right. So Taurus, take it easy whenever you come across this message. Remember, okay? Alrighty, who is next? We have Gemini up next. For Gemini placements, like I said, you guys are welcome to check your sun, moon, and rising. Gemini placements for whenever they come across this message for highest and greatest good, please. Surrender your addictions. Ooh, so kind of following that theme of Taurus again, yeah? But this is more about distracting yourself as well. Having the anxiety, having the worries, having the stress, but allowing yourself to indulge in codependent behaviors is a way of coping. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. Pretty straightforward messages there, right? So Gemini, what are y'all going through right now that is causing so much upheaval that you feel that you have to escape? Like I feel that Seven of Swords energy, but not from someone else, for you specifically. You're trying to escape something that's paining you so much and that you're worrying about so much. Let's see what angel message would like to, one more. Okay. Let's see what angel message would like to come through for Gemini placements, please. Angel therapy. For whenever they come across this, please, Spirit. One card face up. Crown chakra. Yeah, there's a lot of mental stuff that's coming through so far. Lots of mind, ego stuff, right? Lots of fears and insecurities. So here's the thing, Gemini. When you are distracting yourself and indulging in codependent behaviors or just, keeping yourself busy, you are blocking yourself from receiving the guidance and the inspiration and insights and clarity, and I can go on and on and on, from coming in from your guides directly through your crown chakra. I feel like there's a part of you that is just scared of sitting and being still because you're afraid of all these things arising or all these things that could come to you potentially. And instead of being so negative about it, I want you to try to shift that focus into a positive thing. Instead of wondering, oh shit, like, what if I sit there and all these like negative thoughts and self-sabotaging thoughts come up and all my stresses from the past and all the pain from the past starts arising? Well, what if the complete opposite happens where you receive direct guidance and sparks of inspiration and ideas regarding this, where you're able to finally get some closure and have some peace of mind, literally, because that's what's wanting to come in for you. And you're too busy, you're too hectic, your energy's too scattered, and you're just trying to keep your mind so occupied that these things can't come in for you. They can't flow in for you. All right. And the message here on the card with the crown chakra is pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in to answer your prayers. Exactly, guys. Just reiterating that same message, okay? Alrighty, Cancer is up next. Cancer placements up next. Whenever you come across this for the highest and greatest good, please only take what resonates, guys. Whatever sign we are reading for does not matter. Only take what resonates. Don't force the message to be for you. If it's not for you today, it will be another day. I'm going to try to come on here and do more readings like this more often that are live as well. And I'm also going to start trying to do live chats where we can do readings for you guys with whatever amount of donation you would like to send in. Excuse me. Alrighty, Cancer placements. One card face surrender message. We have surrender comparisons with other people. Ooh, so solar plexus stuff coming through for you guys. Not feeling adequate enough. Not having a positive and stable sense of self and confidence and worthiness as well. There's also a bit of envy that I'm picking up on, and I don't think it necessarily has to be a malicious type of envy. I think it's a yearning type of envy, like seeing someone else doing well for themselves or them leveling up in their life in some way, whether this is career or finances in general, love or their self-healing, whatever this is, right? Even a business that they may be working on, whatever this is. Like you see it and you feel that you want that for yourself too, but there's this part of you that's just jealous and you can't put your finger on it because it's not a malicious energy. I don't feel that at all. I feel like you're just kind of yearning, like, when is it going to be my time? That's the energy I'm picking up on. All right. Let's get an angel message to go with this for Cancers, please. One card face up. Okay, apparently we need to shuffle some more. Two more times. One more time. Cancer placements, please. Thank you. Be willing to forgive. So I feel like this is a direct message for yourselves, okay? I feel like you have caught yourself in this energy maybe one too many times, and you are beating yourselves up. Number one is the first message I'm getting, and you need to be willing to forgive yourself. There is no shame or guilt to be had here. You are human, having a human experience with human emotions that consist of some emotions that aren't so great sometimes, and that's fine. You are not those emotions. You are not envious just because you're experiencing some envy in a moment, okay? I feel like humans have a tendency of doing that, right? Just kind of latching onto whatever emotion that they're experiencing and labeling themselves as that. And that is the furthest thing from the truth. We need to stop doing that. Cancer or any other zodiac sign does not matter. Cancer is just really going through it right now, okay? So another message I'm getting here is there is someone that I think from your past, I don't know if this is like a love relationship or a family member or has kind of progressed or moved on in a sense. And I feel like you're holding on to resentments and you're comparing where they are to where you are now. Be willing to forgive. I keep hearing that over and over again. Your heart chakra, guys, your solar plexus and your heart chakra really need work right now whenever you come across this message. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. All right? Moving on to Leos. What's coming through for Leos, please? For whenever they come across this, for the highest and greatest good. One card face up. Okay, apparently we need to shuffle a couple more times. One more. Leo placements, please. One card face up. For whenever they come across this message, whenever placements. For their highest and greatest good. Face up, please, Spirit. Y'all need to ground your energy. That's including myself. I'm a Leo as well. Surrender the drama. Yes. Ground yourselves because something may trigger you and y'all are used to something always happening. I hate to say this because I hate this assumption about Leos, being one myself, but there is something about like this excited energy. It doesn't have to be good or bad, just excitement of some kind that we are addicted to in a way. We love the melodrama, unfortunately. Just don't give into it. No matter who or what comes at you, you are being asked to ground yourself and be as balanced as you can be and respond and react from a balanced state. If you know you're about to pop off on a bitch, I hate to say it that way, but if you feel like you're going to pop off on someone and not be so nice, bite that tongue. No one needs to hear you roar like that. Nobody. There's no good that's going to come from that. You need to be nice. You need to play nice. I mean, if you need to tell someone how it is straight up regarding asserting your boundaries, do so without hurting someone else's feelings, right? I think like a lot of people feel that asserting yourself has to mean that you have to be aggressive or have to be a bitch, right? No, you don't have to be. And I think this is in alignment with that message. Let's get an angel message here. Mediumship again. Okay, so for those Aries who have Leo placements as well, or Leos who have Aries placements as well, this is the same message that came out for Aries, mediumship. You guys are, oh, I feel it. I feel a similar message here. I feel like something may have come up in your energetic field where you feel a lot of upheaval. You may have been experiencing a lot of energy influx, a lot of anxiety. To that, Spirit is saying it is not your own. Learn to discern when the energy is yours and when it is not. Why? Because we have a lot of things coming in for you guys right now, Leos, regarding mediumship. A lot of your gifts are expanding very rapidly, I would like to say. A lot of you may discover that you'll be able to start hearing and seeing spirits. I don't mean to scare y'all, but this was coming through. And I feel some of you already knew this, and this is just a confirmation. If you have been feeling like you've been seeing a lot of flashes or sparks of lights, or maybe even some shadows, this is what that has been. I feel like it has to do with the non-physical world, right? I don't know, I'm picking up on the same kind of message for the Aries. Like, claircognizance is going to already be on point for you, but the clairaudience and clairvoyancy are really, really about to heighten to levels that you haven't had in the past. For some of you, I feel like you have had it come up before, but you haven't been so ready. So your guide team and verb confirmation. So your guide team and spirit in general may have heard you, because you're never going to be given something or shown something that you're not ready for. And if they see that you're scared and you may have even literally said, I'm not ready for this, they're going to abide that. You have your free will, right? But I feel part of you knows that you are ready to level up in a sense with your psychic abilities. And to that, stop being so dramatic is what Spirit says. Like, you are meant to experience this in this lifetime without fear, right? So rely on your team a little bit more. Rely on the universe a little bit more. Let's see. I think that's it. Let me read the messages here directly from the cards. Surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged a situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. All right. In mediumship, you have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. I'm just going to show you all these cards real quick. If y'all notice in the card here, we have, I think it looks like two wolves with a man and a sword straight up. And that's why I feel like I kept getting, like, asserting boundaries. That's what that is, but not having to be so aggressive. So just another confirmation there. All right, who is next? Virgo. Virgo placement's up next, okay? For whenever you come across this, it does not matter if the messages resonate, they are for you. for your highest and greatest good. You know, I kind of regret not going ahead and writing like each zodiac sign on the live chat. I probably should have done that. Oh well. I'll try to timestamp them later, guys. I'm sorry. I'll try, okay? No promises. It's a lot of effort. Okay, Virgo placements. Any messages I would like to come out right now? Surrender fear. Wow. Surrender fear. I feel very heavy energy as soon as I started tuning into y'all's energy, by the way. It's very icky. Shower meditations would be great right now for you. Bath salts with pink Himalayan salt or Epsom salt would be great for you right now. You need to cleanse that energy because it's not entirely yours. You are allowing the fear to consume you, and I don't like it. I'm like at the point where I'm going to light some sage, actually. It's not cute, guys. Let it go. And you can literally let it go by just stating that it's not yours. I release what is not of my highest and greatest good anymore. Oof, I don't like this. I'm going to have to crack open a window too. Virgos, what pains you, my loves? What is irking your soul so much? I'm going to set the intention that y'all receive this. And all you have to do is I receive this, or this sage. Just say I'm open to receiving it, and you'll receive some of that healing energy, okay? I set that intention. All right, Virgos. Already feeling a bit better. I hope y'all are too. There's just like this fear of the past repeating itself, history repeating itself with you guys. Yep, heart chakra. History repeating itself, probably with a love interest or with love in general. There is something that has caused you a lot of pain in the past, and you're afraid of opening up. Very straightforward. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. That's the thing. I think you guys are struggling a lot with letting go of what happened in the past and remembering that it does not define who you are as a person or your value. Very straightforward here. Heart chakra. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. And you are that blocked off that this is coming up so strongly. There's like this old story, this old narrative you keep telling yourself that's going to happen if you do like specific things or take certain steps in love. And that is the furthest thing from the truth. You are stopping yourself from receiving this or experiencing it. Stop it. And you know something? We have Saturn in retrograde right now, right? I feel like that's Saturn. This is a major lesson for you guys, Virgo. And Venus is in retrograde right now as well. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like you guys, of course, regarding your placements, things are going to vary for everyone else. But Virgos, I feel like, are going through it. Like some of y'all are really going through it with letting go of the pain when it comes to love. It's going to get better. You just have to allow yourself to be open and experience and feel everything. Like, what is holding on to that so dearly do for you? It's blocking you. So then take the risk like you had to the first time around. Just because you open yourself up doesn't mean you're going to be hurt every time. Okay? Virgos. My heart goes out to you. All right. Who is next? We have Libras. This is taking longer than I thought it would because I'm like going into detail with each card and with each sign. Okay. Also, I'd like to point out before we pull for the second half of the zodiac, a lot of you have been very, very generous and have asked about donating and contributing whatever you can, and I am so thankful for those of you who are wondering and do feel called to contribute, I do have a Venmo, I have a Cash App, and I have a PayPal donation link. So you guys are more than welcome to donate any amount. Literally any amount is appreciated, more than you guys would know. Alrighty, Libra placements, one card face up. Surrender, worry. Wow, a lot of mental stuff is coming through as a general message. Interesting. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. What are y'all so worried about is what I want to know. Libras. Okay, I'm not taking that many at all. One, please, Spirit. Not 50. Parents. Okay, so this has to do with conditioning and programming, and it has to do with inner child wounds. And I'm even picking up a lot on family tension and drama regarding quarantine. Okay. I feel like a lot of you are holding on to some wounds that came about through the relationship that you share with your parents or guardians. Here's the thing, guys. We have to remember and hold space for our parents, and we have to remember specifically that they did the best that they could with what they knew, as we all are. And putting this pressure on our parents to be a specific way and be perfect and fulfill all of our needs is unrealistic. I'm sorry, it is. At one point, we have to have compassion and, like I said, hold space for them, understanding and accepting and knowing that, like I said, they did their best with what they knew. They were also conditioned and programmed. They are only going to be able to pass on what they are mentally and physically and emotionally aware of to partake onto us, right? To part onto us, excuse me. And I feel like a lot of you are struggling with that because a lot of inner child wounds have been coming up for Libras. And I feel like it's led to a lot of stress and worry regarding some root chakra stuff as well as solar plexus stuff. Those are the two main ones coming through a lot. So that has to do with your home, food, money, security, shelter, self-worth issues. And like I said, inner child wounds stuff is coming up as well. The message here is the divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother and father. Oof, heavy, but very profound. Alrighty, Scorpios are up next. Scorpio placements for whenever they come across this, please. One more. Scorpio placements, please. One card face up. Surrender to non-action. Y'all need to take it easy. Whenever y'all come across this message, stop feeling like you have to go, and do. Okay? Right now is the time to receive. Right now is the time to rest and relax. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power and let others come to you. Divine feminine energy, very dominant here for Scorpios. If you get nervous, focus on service. Interesting. Usually when this card comes out, I will tell you that it is to focus on your mission work, on your life purpose, on working on that which makes you happy, but you can also receive income from, or receive joy from, or both. I'm getting a bit of that message, but I'm getting something else as well. So let's first touch on whatever we have already started. Stop feeling like you have to go out of your way to make connections and network with those that are not in alignment with you. Right now is the time to let others, your monad, and the people you are meant to work with on a financial and personal level to come to you. Okay? Second message I'm getting here is you need to honor yourself more. You need to allow yourself to rest more in general. Stop feeling like you have to make things happen and allow for things to unfold the way they need to. There is not, your soul is not in a rush. Your mind, your ego are in a rush. There's a difference, okay? Your soul understands and is patient, and it knows it is exactly where it needs to be, experiencing exactly what it is meant to experience. Your mind and your ego are going to tell you, with your conditioned beliefs in society, that it has to be a certain way, it has to happen by a certain time, and there has to be a certain amount of money, yada, 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 blah, 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 etc., etc. So whenever you have these things arise for you, this is the guidance. Retreat, take a step back, relax, stop feeling like you need to do. It is when you feel like you need to do something most that is coming out of a fear-based situation that you need to take that step back. That is when it is most crucial, okay? And then the message here on this card is put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. So root chakra stuff for you guys as well, all right? Interesting. Lots of light blue here, so throat chakra stuff as well. Asking for help, asking for people to come through to you, asking for spirit to show you who is meant for you and who needs to work with you. Sagittarius placements. Sagittarius placements. One card face up, please. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. Interesting. I've been saying that a lot. I'm sorry. But it is. When we try to please someone, what are we trying to do? We're trying to please and control the outcome. We're trying to control their reaction, their emotions, and that is controlling them. People pleasing is a form of controlling. I say this to all my clients that I work with, and this is why. People pleasing, that's what you're doing. You are controlling. You're trying to control, at least. Honoring and disrespecting yourself when you put someone else's needs first and then put yours last. And you are also setting the tone of that whole relationship, of that whole dynamic with that person, whether it's platonic, professional, or romantic, by telling them that you always will come last and that your boundaries do not need to be respected because you don't even respect your own boundaries. Oof. Sagittarius, what have y'all been doing? Face up for Sagittarius, please. A message for them. Ascended Masters. Beautiful card. I love this card so much. Powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over you and guiding you. Here's the thing you need to remember. I feel like the people pleasing is coming out of a fear of not being able to do on your own and not being on your own. Or rather, I should say, the fear is coming from feeling like you are alone and that you will be alone. And to that, Spirit says you are always protected, you are always watched over, you are always guided, you are always loved, you are never alone. Stop feeling like you have to be a certain way in order to be accepted by others or to have things go a certain way. What good comes from any control that is dishonoring yourself? Nothing. Nothing good comes from that. Only more of that. Only more of feeling like you have to give yourself in order to gain something. And it's not even in full satisfaction, right? So why continue that? Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Simple, guys. Stop. You got to put yourself first, or otherwise you're going to continue putting others people's first, and they're going to do the same as well because they know it's okay. And it's not okay. And that's what you need to accept. It's not okay. And then make some moves. Alrighty, who is next? We have Capricorn up next, I think, right? Right? Sagittarius, Capricorn. Yes, Capricorn. I'm going to take one, please. Capricorn placements. For whenever they come across this, please, Capricorn placements. Repeated message here. We have surrender fear. Sorry if you guys hear that truck in the back. The window's open still from the sage. Virgo have this message. So Capricorns, if you have Virgo placements or vice versa, Virgos, if you have Capricorn placements, listen up. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. It feels like you guys are taking like a few steps forward, then you feel like you're taking 10 steps back. Here's where we're going to clarify. You feel, you are not. Healing and progress is not a linear, always moving forward thing, right? And that is where you need to start taking some pressure off of yourself that it has to look and be a certain way. Capricorn, be willing to forgive. Wow. Is it just me, or did the same exact combination come out? This is another repeat, by the way. I think it was worry, actually. I don't remember, but look back, okay? I think it was Libra or Virgo or Scorpio, around there. I think it was Libra or Virgo, actually, that had these exact messages. Wow. Virgo had the fear, and I think Libra had be willing to forgive. That's crazy. Okay, so if you have multiple placements, please go back and check. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. I'm getting the same message here. Y'all are afraid that it has to happen a certain way, and it doesn't. You can't just forgive overnight. It's not a human way of going about it. You will forgive. I do see that. Whether this is yourself or this other person, whether it doesn't even matter what it's regarding, right? You feel like someone wronged you and you're afraid to move forward. We feel like you do move forward, and then this resentment sneaks back up on you. It's really heavy energy. I kind of have a headache, actually. Is that symbolic? Has this person been a headache in your life? Please let me know. Y'all need to let it go. It's hurting you more than anyone else. It's not hurting them. It's not hurting anyone else except you and your direct loved ones that you interact with, because I feel like you're taking it out on them. I feel like you may be lashing out. And it's because you're in the space of ego. You don't mean what you're saying, and you're reacting. And you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself, honestly. Let the pain go. It no longer serves you. You have yet to accept the lesson that I was trying to teach you and show you, and that is why you are still struggling so much, and that you keep beating yourself up, and you're still holding on to this resentment. And it's been taking a toll on your health. I see it on your physical vessel and health. You're constantly in this fight or flight mode, and I feel like it's constant fight mode. I really feel that. You're too in your ego, Capricorns, and you need to cut it out. It's too toxic. You're toxic for yourself. Confirmation. That's why I leave my phone notifications on, because I get confirmation like that through spirit. I always set that intention. Wow. All right. That was a bit heavy. Aquarius. I hope the reading is a little lighter. Aquarius. Aquarius, face up, please. Surrender negative thinking. Your ego and your mind and the fearful stories that you tell yourself are your worst enemy. Not an external being ever. It is your own mind. I feel like this is your way of self-sabotaging. You have something good going for yourself, And then you get a little bored. Your ego gets a little bored and starts acting up a bit, acting out more like. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. I feel like you guys need to like set up a little ritual or a mantra or something that you immediately start reverting to as soon as you feel like self-sabotaging qualities start acting up. For Aquarius placements for whenever they come across this, please. One card face up. Clear yourself. Yeah. How do you clear yourself? By literally being able to discern and acknowledge and accept when you have dropped into this negative space of ego. And then being able to release and banish and clear and cleanse whatever you need to say and do. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Here's the thing. When we stay in this lower vibration, we welcome more of it to come in. And that can be in any shape, manner, or form. So, if you find yourself in this position right now, which I think a lot of you are in some way, shape, or form, you can literally just say, I release and banish. And once again, confirmation. I release and banish what no longer serves me. I release and banish negativity, fear, whatever you need to say, right? Fill in the blanks to whatever and however it applies to you. Yep, I'm good with that. Okay, last but not least, we have Pisces placements. I think later today, if I have the energy, I'll do some love messages for each zodiac sign. And if not tonight, tomorrow or in the next coming days at some point. I want to start doing these lives a bit more often because and I don't like not being able to get to every zodiac sign for the month or whatever, right? So let me know if you guys are enjoying these because I have done it once before. And this is my second time, I think, doing it on here, on YouTube specifically. So like I said, let me know. Okay. Pisces placements. Wow, that was quick. Pisces placements, if you have Leo placements, or vice versa. If you have Pisces placements and you're a Leo, the same message came out for Leo. That's why I'm saying that. Pay attention. Surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. Pisces, as loving and sentimental you are, is a great thing. You guys can get caught up in your emotions to the point where it's self-undoing, right? Don't drown. Dive deep into those waters, absolutely, but don't drown. Don't get stuck there. Archangel Michael. Wow. So the first thing I'm going to say is both these cards have a sword. You see that? Archangel Michael is always known to have his sword, and with the surrender drama is a sword with this man here. You are literally needing to cut away whatever no longer serves you. Cut away the drama, cut away the external energies that are not yours. Ask Archangel Michael to come in, and if you feel called to work with him, if you have been working with him, keep working with him. He is working with you. This is just confirmation. Pisces, what have y'all been dealing with? I feel like, oh my God, like just tuning into y'all's energy, like it feels like a minefield, a game of minefield. No matter where you step, you're scared of this bomb just going off. Oof. Like regret here, shame here, guilt here. Why? Like, I don't need to know why, but like you ask yourself, why? Why is this here? And why are you allowing yourself to drown deeper into this? Ask for the help. If you don't resonate with, calling in Archangel Michael, then call in whatever power, higher power you need to call in. Universe, God, your creator, source energy, whatever label you give it, whatever higher power you resonate with, call them in. Ask for assistance. 44:55, as I said that on the time, by the way. If you want that stability, that change is going to happen, but you have to ask for it. That's what that is, right? The 4s and the 5s. 4s are about joy, stability, a solid foundation for me. It's also about receiving angelic guidance and help, and that's what that is here, right? 5s are about change, and that is how that change is going to come in. Ask for the help, Pisces. You are not alone. In the depths of your despair, you are going to be convinced with your ego that you are alone, and you are not. You are, I promise you are not. Ask. You don't even have to think or say it out loud. You can just think it with a genuine and pure heart and say to yourself, I need help. Please help come in. Whatever it looks like or means for you, right? Wow. Alrighty, guys. For those of you who are still here, thank you for staying. I am going to go ahead and pull a message. Let's do individual messages. If you would like one card from me, this is for the live chat only, okay, guys? So this is replaying afterwards. It's not for you. Please don't comment asking your name or asking for a card, okay? So for those of you who are live here right now and would like a card, I'm not going to interpret it. I'm just going to give you the card to meditate on your own. Send me in your name and request a card, please. Thank you for being here. Right before I wrap this up and I go. If you would like a card, please send in your name and request the card. Very nicely, please. And don't do the disrespectful shit. I'm going to give it a minute here. I think there might be a lag. I don't know if I can't see your comments because I doubt that none of you have sent in a request. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Maldi. Did you want a card? I don't know if I can't see these comments or not. Like, are you the only one commenting? Does really no one want a card? I highly doubt that. I might take it as a sign, though. All right, I'm going to take it as a sign. We will do it tomorrow then. All right, guys. I'm going to try to do some love messages for you guys tomorrow. And yeah. I love you guys so much. If you don't follow me on Insta, please go ahead and do so. I've been taking a little bit of a break, but I will be back soon, like by the end of this week soon. I'm going to be doing a live question and answer on my Insta, so go check that out and set a reminder from my story. I do not take personal readings right this very moment. I We'll open it up soon, and I will announce when I'm taking them soon, but you can definitely check out my website for more information. What else? I do have a Patreon where we do weekly messages regarding an affirmation, guidance, challenges, divine feminine and divine masculine energies. And there are different tiers there as well, so you can go to it. I will make a list of all that in the description after this is posted. Neho Tucker, I'm getting a message for you really quick. Assuming that there was a lag, maybe. We have listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. I'll let you look at that to see if you pick up on any intuitive messages for yourself as well. Shreya Ghoshal. And then I'm going to sign off, okay, guys? Ooh, one card. One card, please, Spirit, for Shreya Ghoshal. Fairies. You have a strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. Doesn't necessarily have to mean a career, by the way. I like to throw that out whenever this comes out. It's a beautiful card. I love this card so much, and I love working with the fairies. Alrighty. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for those who stayed here the whole time. I love the support. And yeah, I will talk to y'all soon. Hopefully I'll do this more.